The Springfest skins are here, and they're sick. But they're also very hard to get, and it's not very straightforward what the best strategy is. I've did all the maths, I crunched all the numbers, and I'm gonna tell you what the odds are of getting the skin that you want, what the value of the different packages is, and what the best strategy might be for you. Let's go. The first thing a few people might miss is the step-up package, where you can essentially buy some skins to unlock other skins, to buy those skins, and you end up at a progressive pan. This is, of course, going to be interesting for people that like those skins. It's straightforward, you buy the skins, but it gives you a lot of materials. So for people who already spend a lot of money on progressive skins and leveling them up, this is a really cheap way to get yourself 3 schematics and 2000 polymer. There's also the collector event, where if you're an absolute oiler and you're gonna get all 3 progressive gun skins, you might as well get yourself the pan to complete the set and get yourself 5 schematics and 4400 polymers on top. Now to get yourself the M24, it's still pretty straightforward. You go buy the new hideout crate. It's 30% off compared to other hideout crates. That's 30% less of a scam, which is nice to see. And you have a 0.9% chance to get yourself the M24, and then you have 0.2 for each of the chromas. The chroma is the M24 and the pan. So there's a chance you get the pan chroma without the pan. That's just the way PUBG works. But if you want the M24, it's a really cool progressive skin. You just buy the crates. Still pretty simple. Now, if you're like me and you like playing guns that actually kill people, you're way more interested in the Mini and the M4. The Mini and the M4 can only drop from a Spring Prime parcel, or you can buy them in the special crafting menu for 2000 Spring tokens each. The primes are the good ones, the loot caches are the cheap ones, and then there's also the event loot caches, but you can't buy those, so I'm pretty much leaving these out. Those are free bonuses that you can get on the way. Now, once you look at the odds of these prime parcels and these loot caches, you'll realize your chance of getting the M4 or the Mini there are minimal. You only get a handful of the prime parcels, and they have a 2.5% chance of dropping one of these skins. So the way to get these skins for most people that don't get crazy lucky or spend crazy amounts of money is going to be through the tokens. I'm going to pull up the odds here and the average outcome of a loot cache, and you'll quickly see that the main value of the loot cache is the 6.5% chance to drop a prime parcel. In the prime parcel, there's a wide range of tokens you can drop, or you have a 5% chance to get one of the 2 skins. Maybe not the skin you wanted, but one of the 2 skins, and you have a 0.24% chance to get one of the chromas. Since the skins are worth 2000 tokens in the shop, and the chromas are worth 4500 tokens, I've assigned those values to them. And when you multiply them by their chance, and you add in the 40% chance that you don't hit tokens, skins, or chromas, you end up at an average of 283 tokens per prime parcel. Now, there's other skins you can drop out of these loot caches in prime parcels too. They just don't really have a quantifiable value. And I think most people that are buying these crates are not going to be looking for a clothing skin or a new background for their profile picture. If you are, then the value goes up for you. But most people, I think, are going to be looking for these progressive skins. Now, the ways to get these tokens and parcels is simple. You either buy the pass, you buy the pass with levels, or you buy one of the 3 bundles in the store. Calculated the value of the pass if you complete it fully, or the pass with levels, or the big bundles. What I have to do here, I have to average it. So especially for the bundles that drop a lot of loot caches, you can get extremely lucky, you can get extremely unlucky. So the ranges of outcomes are very wide. I've just looked at the average. The graph I'm pulling up now is the total amount of tokens you get from buying each of those things. So the big bundle is the most tokens on average with 2,540. The medium bundle will on average give you 1,260. And the small bundle will only give you 385. The normal pass, if you complete it, will give you 1,705 tokens. The pass with levels, if you completed it, will give you 2,190 tokens. What I've done here is I've assumed that whether you buy the big pass or you buy the small pass, you're going to play the same amount of time. And since PUBG gives you 10 extra tokens for every level above level 50, I've assumed that players who buy 20 levels will get 20 more of these extra levels. So I've added that into the price of the pass. Now, when you look at the value per G-Coin, it's crazy how good the normal pass is, the cheapest thing you can buy. as it gives you 1,700 tokens right off the bat for only 1,200 G coin. So the value is unbeatable here. And you can also see that out of the 3 bundles, if you can, you really want to avoid the small bundle because there is a prime parcel missing there that costs a lot of value. Now, if you're wondering, should I buy the normal pass and a small bundle maybe for the same price as the big pass? You could do that, but the value is actually slightly worse. The average outcome is actually slightly worse than what you would get from just buying the big pass with the levels. Now, once you start buying bundles, your value also goes down, but you'll get to your skins much quicker and you'll be able to extend the max amount of tokens you can get, as with the pass, you're a little bit limited. Now, let's say you want to get to 2,000 tokens, you want to buy your mini progressive skin or your M4 progressive skin. You're not likely to get a chroma just buying the pass, but you can very easily get to one of these progressive skins. Completing every single mission in the pass, including every daily, so every day you've got to do your dailies, will only get you to level 45. Now, we know the pass on average is going to give us 1,700 tokens, but we want 2,000 tokens for our skin. So to get the missing 300 tokens, we need 30 levels above 50. So we need to grind another 35 levels to get those missing tokens. The good news is you can get 21,000 XP per day just by playing, 0 missions involved. So that means 2 levels per day. That means you could in total get 120 levels over the course of the pass. Extra bonus, in theory. That's a lot of PUBG, trust me. I found out that 1 TDM is about 500 XP. So playing 40 TDMs a day would get you pretty cracked at the game. And that would get you the 120 levels. But you only need 35 levels. So that could be pretty doable with the normal pass. Now we've talked about value. There is obviously way more value than just those tokens in the pass. There is schematics, there is 2 skins, there's coupons, there's whole lots of stuff in there. So I think you can't even look past the pass if you like playing PUBG, and you like getting PUBG stuff. The pass is hard to beat. I think if you're a grinder and you play the game a lot, the normal pass is a good way to get yourself one of those progressives. The leveled pass is for people that play a little bit less, but still want to enjoy one of these progressives. You're very likely to end up with the 2,000 tokens that you need. If you're looking for chromas, or if you want to have both of the skins and you don't get extremely lucky with your loot caches, the best value you can get of the bundles is in theory the big bundle, but the medium bundle is just the same. It's super close, but they're also really expensive. So think about that before you do spend responsibly. So if you buy the big bundle, on average, you're going to get something between 5 and 6 prime parcels. Let's say you get a little lucky. You end up on 6 prime parcels. The chance to not get a single skin out of those 6 prime parcels is still 73%. If you're only looking for one of the 2 skins, the chance you don't get that is 85%. After you've just spent $120. Almost everybody shouldn't try to get all these skins. They should think about what they want, and they should figure out the cheapest and most consistent way to get there, which for most people is going to be say goodbye to the chroma, just get yourself the mini or the M4. Or if you want them both, you're going to have to spend some money. You're going to have to try and get them through tokens or get lucky. You're going to have to try to get lucky on one, then maybe you can buy the other one with tokens. Getting 4,500 tokens together for a chroma is on average gonna cost you $250. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you're an absolute oiler and you're gonna ball out, get yourself all these skins, please use my creator code. Hope this video helped you out, guys. I hope I could clear up the confusion a little bit and provide you with a bit of a strategy to get one of those progressive skins. And please don't spend your entire savings to try and get yourself the mini with the chroma. 2 more tips along the way. There's always a chance that any small crate is going to drop you a prime parcel, and that prime parcel is going to drop you exactly what you want. So the smart way of doing it is don't buy anything with those tokens until the very end, until you're sure there's not going to be any more surprises. You might have to wait a little bit longer for that beautiful skin, but it would really suck if you spend your 2,000 tokens on the mini and then you drop it in the next crate, right? Don't do that. That would make me very sad. The other thing is, keep your eyes out for events. You can get some event loot caches that are basically even worse loot caches. Maybe PUBG is giving out a few G coins or a few skin codes, so there's definitely ways for people to get these skins without spending crazy amounts of money.